Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about my RA story. And I live with my parents, so if there's any noise, just know that everyone's here. I've told them to be quiet because I'm recording, but they don't listen. So yeah, so if there's any noise, it's my family. I've tried recording this video a couple of times, actually like 3 or 4 times, and I just can't. I feel like it's not right. Like, I guess the information, I should have looked more into the information, which I didn't, but I did my homework and I found some information that I could give you guys. And let's get started. I wrote it in how do I say this? Okay, here's my folder, and I'm just gonna, I guess, start from the beginning. So first I'm going to talk about what RA is, and I'm just gonna read off the paper what it is, because I don't know how to explain it myself either. Hopefully I don't cry, because after this I'm going to a friend's house and I don't want to mess up my makeup. But yeah, what is RA? So it's an autoimmune disease. The immune system mistakenly attacks the body's own tissue, including joints, and in severe cases it attacks internal organs. So yeah, that's it. I was diagnosed at age 16 going into 17. So I was barely going into high school. Yeah. Okay, with the RA, there's so many things that come with it, but I'm only gonna say the ones that I have experienced, because I feel like if I say like everything, it'll just be such a long video. So I'm gonna say the ones that I had, so it'll, like, I can cut it down. But RA comes with so many things. It's horrible. I hate it, but it comes, when you have RA, you can also get nodules. And nodules are firm lumps under the skin, more common in hands, heels, and elbows. But any part of the body that's affected by RA, nodules can appear. I used to have a lot of nodules on my head, and they hurt so much. I always had headaches. I currently have some nodules like on my elbows. I'm wearing a jacket so you can't see, but they're just like these big bumps and they hurt so much. They're red and lumpy and ugly. Flares, another thing, flares. I had so many problems with flares. I still to this day have so much flares. They are the worst. The worst. Flares is a sudden worsening of RA symptoms, increased stiffness in joints, pain throughout entire body, increased difficulty doing everyday tasks, swelling, intense fatigue, and flu-like symptoms. So this flares are just more pain than usual. I mean, you already have pain that's it's unbearable, and then the flares is just way worse. So that's what a flare is. They last up sometimes for hours, if not weeks and days. So yeah, I hate flares. Okay, so now we're going into that's basically all what RA is. You can there's more that you could get worse and more things, but this is what I just dealt with myself. So we're going to move to symptoms. It may take weeks or months for the first signs to show, like stiffness and swelling, pain, redness, and warmth. This is all very true. I was 17, and I don't know. I honestly don't know when I went to the doctor. I went to the doctor and they told me, oh, it's nothing. And then I went to the doctor again several months. This happened in several months, and then they told me, oh, you have RA, And I kind of put it off and didn't actually go to a specialist, like a rheumatologist. I don't know why. I just thought it would go away, which it didn't. It just made it worse. So if you do have RA, I feel like you should go see a specialist. Okay, I want to talk about stiffness. Stiffness is the worst. You can't do anything. My stiffness would mostly be in the mornings, and that's where they mostly occur, in the mornings. And I'm a very, very morning person. I love waking up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. But with this, I couldn't do that, and I hated it because I couldn't wake up at the time I wanted to wake up. So, yeah, my stiffness would last so many hours. It would go away eventually. Not all of it, but a little. It would go away like around 1 p.m., 2 p.m. And that's a whole, a lot of hours that I did not do anything because of my RA. So my stiffness lasted hours before it left. Of course, it comes with swelling. You know what swelling is. It's horrible. It hurts. That comes with it. These are some symptoms. Okay, pain. The inflammation inside the joint makes it hurt whether you're moving it or not over time, and could cause damage and pain. So pain, you guys might think I'm over exaggerating or something like that, but this is the worst kind of pain ever. I do not wish it upon my worst enemy. I do not wish it upon anyone. A couple of days actually ran out of some of my pills that were for the pain, and it was a hard day. All day I was crying. I couldn't do anything. It sucked, but yeah. I don't even know, but it's the pain. it's so severe. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just so hard to do things. But yeah, anyways, let's keep moving because I feel like I'm gonna cry. Redness and warmth. Okay, with the redness and warmth, the joints get hot, and they would sometimes turn purplish, bluish, just because of how much inflammation and swelling there was. Yeah, that's just it. These are symptoms that come with it. You won't notice these symptoms till they're like already progressed. You know, like it's hard. You don't even know you'll have RA till like it has already like progressed from a couple of months or so. Okay, so the other symptoms that these were the symptoms that I just talked about, the pain, redness, and warmth, and stiffness and swelling. These are mostly on the joints. I'm going to talk about the other symptoms that are like all over the body. So those are fatigue, poor appetite, depression, just feeling bad all over, muscle aches. This is only a couple that I wrote down. There's way more. But yes, all these come with it. I have, still to this day, I have all of them. But I try to be positive and just not think too much about the pain and keep myself occupied. So, yeah. Moving on to accommodating / pain. Having RA, you are going to struggle. Like, you're gonna struggle so much. Things that you could do that were so easy to do back then, you're gonna have to reteach yourself and accommodate new ways into relearning them again. Because when I tell you, you can't even open a water bottle, you won't be able to open a water bottle. You won't be able to put your own clothes on, put your own shoes, put your own socks, put anything on. You won't be able to even twist a doorknob, take toothpaste out of the tube. Nothing. You can't do nothing by yourself. And it sucks. So you're just going to either have to buy tools to help you open cans, water bottles, jars, things like that, or anything, or just learn yourself. Like, I'll give an example because I feel like I'm not explaining it right. An example was the toothpaste. So you don't even have the strength to squish the tube with your hands. So you're going to have, what I did was I would place the toothpaste tube on the table, close to the edge, and then I would squish it with my elbow, and then that's how I would get my toothpaste out instead of asking somebody for help. You are not gonna be able to do nothing at all by yourself. It's hard. You're gonna have to reteach yourself everything. If you have family that still live with you and support you and help you, then that's amazing. But if you live alone, it's gonna be harder. Yeah. So the pain is so severe that there will be like loss of physical function. So now that how do I say this? Now those activities that used to be like super easy are going to be more difficult to do. I'm gonna give some examples that I wrote down. There's way more, but if I wrote everything, we'd sit here for days just talking about them. So I'm just gonna write a few that I had problems with. Not all, but just some. So, getting in and out of bed. That sounds like it's super easy. It is not when you have RA. It is not when you're high, when your pain level is so high. Getting in and out of bed, it is so hard. Okay, changing clothes, changing socks, stuff like that. Cleaning. This is a bit weird, but I actually enjoy cleaning. I find it very therapeutic. So, cleaning, there's no way you're gonna be able to do cleaning. Showering, getting on the floor. What I mean by getting on the floor is like if you're going to sit down on the floor, there's no way you can get down on the floor by yourself. You need help. Or if your knee joints don't hurt as much, you could probably like put your hands on the chair and then slowly bend your knees, if that makes sense. That's what I do to get on the floor when no one's here to help me. I was a very an independent person and I didn't like help, and I still don't like help. I still don't like asking for help. So it's quite hard for me to do things. But I learned that it's okay to ask for help when you need it. So it's still very hard for me, but I try. I'm trying my best. Driving. This is gonna be weird, but it is hard. So obviously, when you're driving, you have to turn to see if nobody's coming. I swear to you, when you turn your head that fast and back, it will hurt your neck so hard. It will hurt so much. Yeah. Opening doors, bottle jars, and yeah, stuff like that. There's way more things. I think one of my, I want to share a story, a very personal one actually, was just keeping myself put together, like showering and all that stuff. That was very hard for me because the pain is so unbearable that for a time I had to put a chair in the shower because you do get tired. You get tired so fast, it hurts. So I had to put a chair in the shower, and I would sit down there and actually shower myself. And there was a point where I couldn't raise my arms and actually wash my hair. During this time, my sister actually had to help me wash my hair. So oh my god, I don't want to cry because I just did my makeup. But yeah, that was really hard for me. It just sucks because you're so young. Oh god. god, I don't want to cry because I'm gonna mess up my makeup. But yeah, that was a really tough thing for me. Because I'm like, well, I'm so young and I can't do nothing for myself. It sucks. But anyways, and knowing there's no cure and that you just have to live with this for the rest of your life sucks. But all you have to do is just not lose faith and know that you'll get better. Okay, let's move on. I want to also talk about doctors and medications. I'm gonna start with doctors first. So when you have RA, you do have to get referred to a rheumatologist. My first rheumatologist, I don't want to say names or stuff like that, but he really didn't care for me as a patient. He never gave me medication for the years I was with him. He only gave me one, but he didn't give me anything for pain, which I understood because I didn't have insurance then. But when I did get insurance, he just wouldn't give me like anything else. He would just keep me on the painkillers and that was it. He didn't say, oh, let's try this or let's try that. So I don't know. I don't know. Eventually I moved to another rheumatologist and it's the one I am with now. I'm actually gonna go see him tomorrow. I have an appointment with him. I think I've been with him for like 3 to 4 years now. About to be 4 years, if not, I think 4 years. He has he's a good doctor. He has given me so medications. He's pretty chill. I mean he's all right. Now I'm gonna talk about the medications I took and the ones I'm still on. Methotrexate. That one is it's supposed to decrease the pain and stop the swelling and just like stop the RA from worsening. Honestly, with me, I don't feel like it has helped with the pain or swelling or stuff like that. I don't feel like as if it has. But I do feel like it kind of does its job, just not as much, but it's alright. With my last doctor, I did take methotrexate, and I am still taking methotrexate. I'm still taking methotrexate now. Those are just 6 pills, 1 day each week, if that makes sense. So like every Friday, I take 6 pills, and then that's it. The next one is prednisone. The prednisone is basically a steroid that reduces inflammation and pain. It just decreases pain. This one does get rid of the pain completely. Not completely, but it's just you feel better. You can do stuff for yourself. You can open water bottles. You can change yourself. You can just, you're more active. You just the pain goes away like okay, so if I wouldn't, how do I say this? It doesn't go away completely, but it almost feels like it's gone completely. You feel great when you're on the steroid. You feel amazing. I'm on the steroid right now, and if I could rate my pain right now, I'd give it a 2 or a 3. 2 or 3. So that is better than feeling like with intense pain, like a 10 out of 10. Hell no. I prefer feeling at a 3 than a 10. The other pill another medication that I have took, I'm not taking this one anymore, is the Humira. That was an injection pen every 2 weeks. That one, honestly, I feel like that one out of all the other injections, out of all that injection, out of all the other ones that I took, I feel like worked better. During the first week, I felt amazing with no steroid. I felt great. During the second week, I did kind of feel my pain coming back. But my doctor just moved me on and wanted to see better results. So, yeah, he changed me to Enbrel. Honestly, Enbrel is another injection. I think that one was every 1 week. So every week. Yeah, every week. That one was every week. The Enbrel injection, I felt that it didn't really do much, honestly. So then he moved me to the one I'm currently taking. Sorry, I'm sick. If I sound weird, it's because I'm a little sick, but I'll be fine. The one I'm currently taking is also another injection, and that one is called Kevzara. This one is every 2 weeks, and same thing, you just inject it. I'm sick. I feel as if this one, it's okay. It's not that great. I felt as if the Humira one was better, but who knows? I'm going to see my doctor, like I said, tomorrow, so we'll eventually talk. Obviously, with this medication of how strong it is, it does come with so many side effects, like damage to internal organs, lupus, cancer, and disability, and just getting easily sick. So we're more prone, our immune system is weaker, so we are like, what's that word? Like, we could get sick more easier and faster. So they do always recommend, sorry, I have like this thing. The doctors do recommend us to get our flu shots and just stuff like that, all our shots, because we do get sick more easily. What are those masks called? Mask? I forgot. But those masks you wear, yeah, it's just to keep us from not getting sick. I don't wear them. I probably should. But yeah, that's all I wrote. I did write for depression, but I feel like that one I should probably do in a separate video because I feel like this one is already too long enough. But yeah, hopefully I explained it better. I feel like I didn't explain it. I'm just, even now it is so hard to still talk about it, but since no one is talking about it, I feel like I should. I just always felt weird about it and talking about it and crying about it. But yeah. And I do want to do another video in more depth where I talk about depression and just having to tell people and dating with RA. But I feel like that would be better in another video because this one is probably already too long. But yeah, I am so sorry I cried. Thank you for watching. I don't know. Like and subscribe, I guess.